Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And I am very excited today to show you a new color by number book that I happened to run across while I was browsing through Amazon. I can't remember its publishing date, but it's only a few months old. And it sounded really interesting. It's Circulism art books, color by number, and it is by Eclipse Art. This one is called Sealife, and it looks like it's the first of a series. So first of all, we'll start with the outside of the book. It's extremely matte. It almost has, like, the closest thing I can say is that it feels like rubber. And then on the back it tells us that the art has been done by Tan Siu Zin, and that this is a British, American, and Malaysian production. It is Amazon printed book. You can tell because of this way right here, and the barcodes. That's always on the back of Amazon printed books. So this is not like any Amazon printed book I have ever seen before, because the paper is not what we call Create Space paper or Amazon paper. The paper in this book is glossy on the front and the back. I'm trying to hold it so you can get a glimpse of the glossiness, the whole thing. It's glossy. So you cannot use pencils in this. But since it's glossy like this, it is the absolute most fantastic paper to color on. So we start off with a color wheel right here, and then at the back of the book we have the color wheel again, and it just shows us the numbers and the colors. So you just try to match the color, or pick your own. It doesn't have to be exact when you're doing a color by number book. For example, here we have 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they're all greens, light, medium, dark, and then your kind of tealy, bluey, turquoisey, whatever you want to call it, green. So all you have to do is go to your markers that you're using, grab a light, a medium, and a dark green, and your tealy, turquoisey green. So that's it. The only problem, and if the publishers ever watch this, then I'd like the publishers to take note that numbers 9, 10, and 11 all look like the same red. So that should be addressed. Since I'm very used to doing color by number books, I'm going to use those 3 colors as red, orange, because it comes right after the orange. I'm going to do red, orange, red, and dark red, which is kind of like a maroon, burgundy, wine color. And those are common colors found in color by numbers. So we have this at the front, and front and back. The only problem, and this is another thing for the publishers to take note, is that they're on the right-hand page, which makes flipping to the color palette to see what color you need very difficult when you're working on the page. The publishers really need to address that by putting the color wheel like on the back side of this page. So what I did was I used my X-Acto knife and cut out this one, and I'm just going to use it as a bookmark. It does absolutely nothing wrong to the book. Still left a little bit of a hinge in there. Okay, so now what you've all been waiting for is, what do the pictures look like? Well, I'm going to turn in the middle to show you because I did the first one. So this is what your pictures look like. And looking at it directly, you can only vaguely glimpse the picture. What you're seeing on screen is that it comes up perfectly. Like standing far from a distance, these shapes come up perfectly. So I will do a complete flip of the book for you. But when you're looking at the book in front of you, like I can tell this is shells, but I don't see what they look like. And on some of the other ones, you can't tell what it is. Like this, I can tell it's a bird because of the head and the thing, but not really much else. Well, you can see a penguin quite clearly. And again, yeah, this one, some kind of fish, I think. Yeah, there you go, a dolphin. Okay, so now let's take a look at what a colored picture looks like. There we go. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? We have a 24 color palette, and not every color was used on here. There was a couple that weren't. But the way that my alcohol marker laid down on here, and I used Touch Vibes and Ohuhus on this. And there's a, sorry, not Touch 5. I was just watching a video where she was using Touch 5s. I have Touch News, which I love. It's like magic. And when I was working on this paper, I was like in heaven, and I was imagining what it would be like to color a Jade Summer book if it was done on this paper. And the book is the same price as, or lower. I think it was $7.99 Canadian. It wasn't an expensive book. So using this kind of paper is not raising the price of making the book. So absolutely gorgeous. You've got to try this paper. It is amazing. I really, really, really hope that they come out with another book soon. So let's take a flip through. Look, I'll look in the camera so I can see what the pictures are too. I won't really say much here. We'll just flip through and look at the pictures. But this paper is just gorgeous. Oh, I can't really tell what that one... Oh, yeah, okay, lobster. But remember, when you're looking at the picture head on, you can only vaguely make out what it is. You can't see all the details. Well, that one, I'm not getting what that one is. Oh, that's going to be nice. So these are all Sealife. I really like that they didn't do just animals. So many color by number books are called animals. And that's one thing that, I mean, I love Sun Life Drawings books, but they have way too many animal books. So yeah, I like Sealife too. That's one of my favorite things to color, so that's an added bonus for me. So we just continue through the book, because you're just kind of looking at dots, but I know you can see the pictures. Oh, that's going to be nice. What's that? Oh, 2 more shells. Cool. And that's it. Then the last 2 pages in the book are normal Amazon / CreateSpace paper, Amazon paper. And so that's another thing, is we don't have anything to test our medium on, because you can't test it on the black, because you're going to be coloring on the circles. So maybe if the publisher were to watch this, that's another thing I would mention to them. It's not as important as the first 2 things, but having a test page would be extremely useful in this kind of a book, because other than alcohol markers, I have no idea what would work on this. I don't know if water-based markers would work, or if they would like kind of like pill on the, not pill, but oh, what do you call it? You know, when you just get the little droplets of bead. That's it. There we go. That's the word. I don't know if they would bead, or if they would sink into this, or what? Well, I'm afraid to try at this point. So I'm going to use my alcohol markers. Maybe at one point in the book I will get adventurous enough to see if water-based markers will work. But this is a fantastic book. Yeah, I highly recommend getting it if you like color by number books. I had a blast coloring that, and I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with the rest of the book, and I really hope they come out with some more quickly. Because it's a nice size book. It doesn't say how many pictures are in here, and I haven't counted them, but you know, I'd say it's about your 25 to 30 pages. It's the same size as a Sealife drawing book. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to get yourself this book, my Amazon affiliate links are down below to Amazon Canada, US, and UK. So, in the meantime, until next time, bye-bye!